Hey everyone. So today I want to talk about one of those things that I wish I would have known years ago when I started on my journey with having a dog with epilepsy. And this, I would say, is my number one tip, hands down, for saving money. As you all know, if you have a dog with epilepsy, they're more expensive. Hands down, they come with extra expenses, extra visits to the veterinarian. You may have had to do an emergency pet hospital visit here or there. There's more blood tests that need to be done depending on the medications that they're on. There could be some complications along the way. Just more of the medical side of things than I would assume a regular dog is going to need. But I'm hoping that this tip, if you aren't already using it, is going to be a way that you can save some money. I have easily have saved thousands and thousands of dollars over the years, and nobody told me about this. I had to just kind of figure it out on my own. So I'm hoping that by me telling you about this, I'm going to save you time. I'm going to save you money. You're going to be in a better position than I was. I'm 7 years into this now. My name is Mandy. I have a dog, Ruby, who has canine epilepsy. She was diagnosed a little bit before 2 years old. She started having seizures, and it's been a journey I've been on with her as I've been learning, and I'm really intending this channel. I want it to be all about helping you so you can figure things out faster than I figured them out. And so today we're going to talk about saving money, very important. So if you have not already used it, the app GoodRx is going to save you so much money on pharmaceuticals. It is the number one way that I've saved money with Ruby, and I didn't start using it initially. It took me a little bit to figure that out, and nobody told me about it. I didn't have a veterinarian one time bring it up. I never had a pharmacist bring it up to me. I think I just stumbled across it one day where I was like, wait a second, could I use this for a dog? This has really become beneficial. Basically all it is, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by GoodRx. I'm just here to share things that I think are super helpful and useful, and hopefully you'll find them useful too. Basically all it is it's free to use it, and it's a coupon code for pharmaceuticals, so you can get medications at a cheaper price. I do not have pet insurance for Ruby. I'm gonna guess the majority of people don't. Some people, I think it's become something that's maybe a little bit more popular now, but almost 9 years ago when I got Ruby, it wasn't, maybe I had heard about it, but it wasn't something that I thought of. So with the diagnosis, we're past that point that I could even look into something like that for her. So all along the way, I've been paying everything that she needs out of pocket, and the medication side of it is huge. As she has progressed through her epilepsy and has gotten older, we have had to add medications along the way. So she started out on one medication, and we are up to 3 medications now. So it would be extremely detrimental to my finances if I had to pay full prices for those medications out of pocket. So really, I sing highest praises for GoodRx. I'm so grateful that there is something like GoodRx that provides a discount, because when you look at what the price is without GoodRx, it's astronomical. It's very, very high. GoodRx allows you to really look up what are the pharmacies nearest you and be able to compare those prices. There are other discount cards for medications. I've never looked into them. There was one other one I looked into a number of years ago. I couldn't even tell you what it was, but it didn't accept animals. So that one was out. Thank goodness GoodRx allows you to use their coupon codes with animals. I every time I think about it, I'm like, I need to write a thank you note, a thank you letter to GoodRx for doing that, because really it saves us as pet owners who need to go down this medical journey with our animals. There are different ways to utilize it. So I think the majority of us now have smartphones. So you download the GoodRx app on your phone, you put in some minimal information to sign up, it's free. You can add in you're gonna add in the medication that your dog is on, the name of it, the dosage and the amount, and it will then pull up for you all of the participating surrounding pharmacies and what the original price would be if you didn't use GoodRx, and then what is the GoodRx price for that. So I use my app on my phone to do all that. If you do not have a smartphone or the ability to do it that way, you could look it up on a computer and print it off. Or you could look it up and really what the pharmacy is asking for or looking for is there are going to be codes that come along with that coupon. So if you can provide them with the codes, you should be good. If you don't have a smartphone to be able to show it. I once was sent in the mail an actual physical GoodRx card that I don't use, but that's also another option too. You could probably reach out to the company and ask for that, request that if you haven't already gotten one. And then really, push comes to shove, I would talk to the pharmacist or the pharmacist tech, whoever you're working with, and just say, I don't have a code, but I believe that there would be a GoodRx coupon for this. Can you check for me? And they should apply it for you. I mean, I can't say 100% if they will without you providing it to them, but I have had that happen in the past too. So it's always worth it to ask to save that money. I would say one of the things to get ready for when you are using GoodRx for your dog's prescription is very frequently when I'm providing the coupon code, I will have the pharmacist or the pharmacist tech say, well, I can run it, but I'm not sure if it will work, if this one will work for an animal. And 100% of the time, it has always worked, at least for the medications that Ruby is on. She's on currently phenobarbital, Keppra, and zonisamide, and I've never had a problem at all with GoodRx and getting the coupons for those particular medications. So I've not had a problem at all using it with a dog. So I just want to prepare you that you may get that reaction from them initially, that they're kind of warning you like, well, we might not be able to use it with a pet, but I've had no problem. I've always been able to use it with her. So that's awesome about the company, that they let you use this for animals. The app will allow you to search the pharmacies. Not all pharmacies participate in GoodRx, but all, I would say, pretty much the major ones do. So your CVS, your Walmart, your Walgreens, your Costco, all of those kind of big ones, it will show you a list of all of the ones that are participating and what their prices are. When you're in the app, you can tap on the price and the pharmacy that you want to utilize, and it will pull up then the coupon code for you. That is what you're going to show at the pharmacy when you're picking up the medication. So just to kind of tell you how I utilize this is, when it comes time that there are no more refills on a prescription, I don't have it set up so it automatically will contact my vet to get that refilled. What I do is then I jump on the GoodRx app, I take a look to see which pharmacy at that moment is offering the best price. So many times it's going to be the same one. Many times it's going to be the same one. Sometimes it's going to be a different pharmacy that's going to give it to you for a better price. So then, rather than it automatically them contacting your veterinarian to get, authorization to be able to continue the prescription at their pharmacy, just call your vet, say, hey, I want that prescription, I need a refill, I need a new prescription for it. She has zero, or your dog has 0 refills for it, and I need it now moved to such and such pharmacy. So really, I play now the medication price game amongst the pharmacies surrounding me. And yes, it's a little bit more work on my part, but the amount of money that I save by doing it is absolutely worth it. So that's how I do it, and it's worked very well. I actually did this last night, which made me think about this as something that I really wanted to share. Just like human insurance and GoodRx, you can, if you do have pet insurance, you may want to look into, I don't know what that would be for prescriptions and how that looks as far as like how much you have to pay. So I have no information about that. But just like human insurance, I'm guessing you could look into using GoodRx along with your pet insurance. I just don't know about that because I don't have pet insurance for Ruby. But this, like I said, if somebody were to ask me what is your number one tip to save money when you have a dog with epilepsy, hands down I would say make sure you're using GoodRx. Or if there's another pharmaceutical coupon code, card, whatever, it will just be so beneficial over time. As someone like me, we started out pretty simple with one medication, but over the years her epilepsy has changed and we've needed to add more. So it's really been I'm so grateful to it. I looked up, so like I said last night, I went through this process, which made me think of doing this video, and I looked at, so for her phenobarbital, I think the original price, if I was just paying out of pocket without GoodRx, I would be paying like $128 for her prescription. And with the GoodRx coupon code, I'm going to be paying like $27 and something. So we're talking about a significant savings. So I'm really appreciative to GoodRx for offering this and offering it for animals, because many of us are in this scenario or situation where, I know for me, I'm going to do anything that Ruby needs me to do. I would get a second job if I needed to, just to pay for what she needed. So GoodRx has really been a lifesaver for us financially. So I wanted to share that tip with you. Hopefully that is helpful. If you haven't used GoodRx, it's so easy to use. If you are still confused, you can always talk to your pharmacist, and they will help you through that process too, as far as how to use it or how to apply it or whatever you need to do to be able to access it. So thank you for joining me today and learning with me as I continue to learn with Ruby. Have a wonderful day.